Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Mad Liberty Party, where up is down, left is right, and the rules don't matter because, well, we're all mad here. And I'm having weird technical difficulties tonight, so please bear with me again. One of these days we will not have technical difficulties. Haha, right? Yeah, that's a joke. Anyways, how are you guys doing tonight? I hope you guys are doing all right. Ah, nobody's here yet. I'm being dumb in front of nobody. That's cool. All right, so we've got some stuff to go over. This is our weekly update, and I'm doing pretty good myself, and we've got quite a bit to go over. We're going to be talking about some of the Kentucky Fall Guy scandal that we talked about earlier. We had Mr. Pink on yesterday, and he dropped a whole bunch of information on us. So I'm going to kind of like just get everybody up to pace real quick and with some plain English here. It'll be super simple. We're gonna talk about a little bit about, like updates with the trip and stuff. We'll be talking about the subscribe star because we completely revamped and updated that and added some cool stuff to it. And hopefully that will entice you guys to like, I don't know, help us hoe out for liberty or whatever. Um, let's see, we've got a little I'm gonna hit on the RCLP event that's coming up, and also at the end, after I've done all the updates and stuff like that, I'm gonna like do a little part where I talk about whatever the heck I want to. And today it's gonna be that PBS special. Oh God, it's a travesty. I'm telling you right now. And then I'm gonna have a guest pop in and yak with me about one of the protests that happened last weekend that they went to. It's not spicy. It's relaxing. It's happy, for God's sake. We need something happy. So we have something happy to talk about at the end. Um, anyways, let's oh yes. If you guys are coming in, hi, welcome, welcome. Come in, get a seat, have some liberty. Hope nobody brought any Kool-Aid in here. That's not how we are. Would you guys mind actually liking and subscribing if you're not subscribed, but popping a like or a heart or whatever the heck it is, depending on where you're at, where you're looking at us from. I haven't actually checked. I'm not sure where any of you guys are watching from right now. Um, we'll now hop into it. I'm 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 holding it hostage. You give me a like and I'll do the thing. No, I'm just kidding. All right. So the Libertines right now, there's not a lot different with us. Dill is actually Dill has their book out. And I meant to put the link in the description. So if you're watching this and it's not live, that will be there. I need to make a note here. And that has like all of their fictional works all together. I think it's not all of them, but like it has some of their fictional works all together, and I think that it is definitely worth a gander. Um, if you're into that kind of thing, and you've got if you're into liberty and well, no, if you're I don't know how to describe it. Honestly, I should just like invite them on to do a reading or something because these stories are amazing. I'm gonna link them and y'all should definitely check this. Like, please just do. You can actually go over to Dill's if you're on YouTube or you go to YouTube, um you can check out their link through that, or if you hit up our link tree, their links are actual I put one of their links there, and you can follow their rabbit hole to their YouTube where they actually do some readings of some of these things. They're fucking fantastic. And when they're not doing the fictional stuff, they're doing a lot of other really interesting stuff about like economics and the like. So I highly suggest you guys check that out. Uh, I don't know which doc you just watched. Which doc did you just watch? Telescope. Telescope came in and says, "Hey, I'm fucking appalled by the doc I just watched, and I'm curious which doc that would be." But let's see. Also, I think Liz is doing pretty good. He and our other passenger are out there getting things. Oh yes, the PBS one. I've got things to say about it when this is all over. I do. I promise. That's one of the things I'm going to talk about. Um, anyways, so like, I3 has still been super busy with work and everything like that, but they're still around and doing their stuff. Um, and, Liz has been busy, but they've been doing a lot of stuff and they've been doing their best to participate and they're getting the boat ready. They've been making progress and cleaning things up and moving things around and getting everything set up to have like, a crew on there instead of just him living there by himself. So that's a feat in itself, but you know, we'll be there before you know it. I hope that we'll be heading out to meet them at the end of May at the latest at this point because all of you guys have really helped us out and you've moved us up ahead of schedule. Um if you guys want to help us get out there faster, that would be even more awesome, and you can do that by like you can sub to the subscribe store, you can drop us some donations or buy some merchandise or something like that. We're going to be having some new merchandise come out real soon. Some of it's been by request a little bit less spicy, and so that's going to be like some, I don't know, classic stuff. I actually had been working on replacing our old ones that were just the logo and like the drop the Kool-Aid and pick up some Liberty shirts. I had to take those down though because they're not up to date anymore and they don't have the new logo, so I was replacing that and everything. So we'll have those, and I've had several different t-shirt ideas in the works that I haven't actually put down onto like into graphics that I'm working on now. So we'll have new stuff soon. And I'm gonna take a whole moment here soon to talk about the subscribe star itself too. Um, let's see. But I mean, right now there's not a lot to report. There's no ups or downs with the lizard story. Everything's just kind of coasting forward. It hasn't gotten worse. It hasn't gotten better. Uh, and there's nothing stopping us with the boat. We haven't had any problems with that. We're just getting thing after thing, one after another, getting stuff settled. So we are steadily working towards that date right now. So there's not very many updates on that as far as that are super exciting. I mean, like we're just continuing forward towards our goal, and we'll be heading out there to help begin the relocation of the lizard, and we'll be we'll be beginning the relocation of the lizard and the documentary about the free living and all the cool stuff like that. Let's see. What else is there? Is there anything else to report about everybody and as individuals? Um, Deco's still super busy doing the uni stuff, but he's still obviously here and doing things and dropping clips and managing stuff behind the scenes. Those of you guys hanging out in the Matrix probably see him a lot more. Um, let's see. Hi, everybody. There's a lot more of y'all in here now. Nice to see you guys. Um, anyways, so there's a lot of that going on. So if you guys want to see more of Deco and more of I3, my suggestion is to get into the Matrix server and actually like chat there and share news and information and talk about ideals and activism and how to freaking change your life around for liberty and stuff like that, because that's the best way to get them talking to you or get them active out there. Let's see. After that, I go into the projects. So we'll start with Liberty Projects, the KYFT, the Kentucky Fall Guy situation. So, as a lot of you guys know, we have been following the story for a while and doing our best to try helping when we can, when we have the numbers to be able to do anything at all. I've written their press releases at times, and I've gone through so much of this evidence that my brain just freaking melts on the stuff. Um, and the past couple of weeks, we've been talking about it a lot. The guy who was involved in it, that's getting screwed over by the government in this situation, he almost quit. He actually said he was going to and made a big announcement, and it was really emotional and stuff. But then he decided that he was not going to quit. He was going to keep fighting. So, hallelujah. Welcome back to the fight, brother. Um, and we're still here and we're still going to be pushing, and we're actually planning on getting together this coming Tuesday. Um, and we need as many of you guys to help us as possible. And it's not super hard. All you need to do is reach out to me in any of the ways. You can go to the link tree, you can go to the matrix, you can go to the Discord. Just get a hold of me and tell me that you're interested in helping. If you are free on Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Central, that's 8 Eastern time and what? Uh 5 5 Pacific, I think. Um we're going to be getting together in our Matrix server so that we can help each other and be there for each other and stuff while we're doing it, because there's a lot of people that are wanting to do this that have never done it before, and we're going to have a swarm. And what that means is we're going to be getting together and we're going to be making we're going to be leaving voicemails, and we're going to, this is after hours obviously, so they're not going to be answering. We're going to be leaving voicemails, we're going to be sending emails, and if anybody shows up that has the capacity to do digital digital faxes, then we'll be sending those as well. We've got at least one of them. So some people are going to be faxing. I don't know who all is going to do that. Um, but what we're going to spend 1 hour doing this, and we're going to send it to all the places that we can that are on the list to try and get this pushed and to try and pressure people into both covering it and investigating it. Do I actually believe that they're going to cover or investigate it? No. But that's not the point here. We need to push them to actually say, no, we're not going to do this. And then we have it all on record that we tried and they refused. That kind of stuff is weirdly necessary. And you never know, we might actually get lucky and get through to somebody who actually wants to do something. It does happen. But that shit's not gonna happen with just, like, 1 or 2 of us showing up. We're gonna need several of us there to drop all of these things. So, I'm asking as many of you guys as can on Tuesday night to or evening to just put in 1 hour with us and help us do that. Um, and we're gonna have templates, and we're gonna have all the information. All you have to do is show up and do the thing. Obviously you can do it in your own words and stuff like that, however you feel comfortable. But we do have like some guides and stuff like that we're gonna have. It'll be awesome. And if you need any help, we'll all be right there to help you and stuff like that. So it'll be fun. We'll hang out. We'll like cheer each other on, and we'll nag people for justice and truth. I'm digging it. Let's do it. We'll nag the shit out of them. Let's get Karen on these motherfuckers. Um, anyways, the next thing, because really, we even like we've got evidence than we ever had before. First off, and we have been able to like solidify even more evidence, and it's just there's if we have a chance to like use this to make anybody see the truth, we should. And if we can help somebody who's willing to fight this fight out, we should. So I mean, there you go. Let's get Karen on this guy on this ass on these guys' asses for Keith. Because he was willing to not quit. He's still fighting. And Kentucky is corrupt as fuck, y'all. And it's kind of scary. So he's going to need all the support he can get. The fight is not just out there in the protests. We got to actually get out there and back people up. Let's see. Also, let's see. I already talked about the trip. I talked about that. All right. Subscribe star. Okay, here we go. We redid the subscribe star and we have new options. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to just pop those up there right now. And all right, so we completely went over and changed things on our subscribe star and we're offering different stuff and at different levels. We have the Wonderland Dissenter that is is a $5. I don't know why there's no I forgot to put the prices on. Oh my god, I'm derpy as hell. All right. I'll just tell y'all. The Wonderland Dissenter is the $5 tier, and with that, you guys get to help us keep the lights on because like all of it goes, like directly into doing that and then back into the community. And you guys get to participate in polls and stuff like that. Um, since almost all of you are in the Matrix, I usually just ask people their opinions instead of doing actual polls. But like, if we get enough people, I'll do actual polls too, I guess. Or I'll just keep asking you guys. Um, we have everybody gets a special tier rank in the Discord, and everybody gets a special spot in the credits, and how that spot comes about or looks or whatever. It depends on like, which tier you're on. And right now we just have a little screen that's like, thank you with hearts and happiness and everything like that because I'm working on the credits over here right now. I'm being really nitpicky about it. So someday we'll have credits and your name will be in there. Then the next one is the Wild Hairs, which is our $10 one. That one is, you get all of the previous like all of the previous benefits of the previous tier, and you get opportunities to join into the live streams. Specifically, like even if I don't necessarily like you, because like if I end up liking you, I'll invite you on all the time. But like even if I don't specifically like you, I will still bring your butt on here for a minimum of 10 minutes a month and talk to you about something. We will do this. Um, well, you have the opportunity. Nobody ever fucking takes me up on this shit. Everybody's shy. Um, and then the "Is this the right Alice" rank is 25, and obviously you get all the previous stuff, but you also get access to our cutscenes and special vlogs we're about to start doing, and bloopers if we ever have any. Like, usually we just let y'all see the bloopers because we're live and we don't cut them out or anything. So I've been trying to think about maybe doing some compilations of me looking especially silly and dumb, but like I don't know if anybody would actually care about that. Um and you get to suggest a topic once a month and we'll cover it. Um I don't know if we'll make it a whole episode onto itself or if we'll just throw it into something or if we'll put it in our Monday episode. It depends on what it is and to what depth we can get into it, but we will go over it and at least give our opinions on it and stuff like that. And what we were able to find out on it. So the next group is the Liberty in Cheshire. And if you guys notice, we got rid of the $20 tier because like I crave a certain level of order, even though I'm a crazy weirdo anarchist, and I didn't like the way that's spaced, so it's gone. And there was nobody on the $20 tier, so it didn't matter. There were people on all the others, but not that one, so I got rid of it. Um, so you move to the $50 tier, which is the Liberty in Cheshire, and you get all the benefits from prior. And I will doodle you or your OC or whatever you want to be like repped as, and I'll feature it with your name in our credits. And and the other thing that we'll give you is that quarterly we'll actually like put together a little thing of gifts and send it to you. It's going to be like merchandise and weird stuff we come across. You have no freaking clue what it's going to be. It's going to be like a Liberty mystery box or something. And then there's the $100 one, which I actually would probably pee myself if anybody ever chose. It's for the hardcore hatters. Not only you get everything that comes ahead of time, but I will actually draw you like a nice, really cool picture of you, your OC, or whatever it is that you want, and that's going to be featured in our credits. Instead of like a doodle, it'll be like a really cool picture and I'll really get into it for you. Like it'll be like a free commission basically. And every month we'll do an exclusive sit down with just these people and we'll get their advice, we'll let them make requests, we'll, let them talk to us about what they think would be good projects or good directions to go with different projects and stuff. Like if you're willing to put $100 a month into this, we really want you to be like hands-on with us and we're gonna start trying to get you involved on that. You're not gonna be obligated to go do anything, but we would really like your input. Um, and also, I promise personally to, no matter what, if when I end up in your area, because I travel around all the time and I'm about to get way more mobile than I have been for the past like year. Well, I don't know about year, half a year. I don't know. I've been in one place for a little while. um, I'm about to get way more mobile again. So if I get into your area at all, or you come into my area at all, I promise that I will have coffee or lunch or something like that and sit down with you and have a chat. Like I promise. Which one's the scout thing? I don't know. I'm not a boy scout. I don't fucking know what I'm doing. But yeah, that's our new subscribe star thing. And I'm probably gonna offer like as far as merchandise goes, I know that not everybody likes all the different t-shirts and stuff. So like if we offer a t-shirt or whatever, we'll probably give you options to let you pick and stuff like that. But yeah, that's how we're gonna do that now. So I hope you guys like that and I hope that you guys are enticed to help us because we end up helping other people. And I'm really, 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 really happy to thank all of you guys who help us already. Um, you guys are amazing. You help us keep the lights on and you help us make it to where, like, basically, Subscribe Star basically pays our bills right now. And then everything that people lump on top of that goes straight to basically helping other people and projects. So I mean, there is all of that and it's amazing and it makes me feel really great that people are willing to to just participate in that way. And as I said before, we're gonna have more murder on. So you guys can definitely get these. These will still be here, but we'll be adding more to the options so you guys can like have it your way like Burger King or some shit. Um Now my lovely face is back. I know you all missed me. Let's see what else is left. Uh oh, before I go on to the little protest thing I was gonna remind you guys all about, I was just gonna say that the Matrix is picking up in a lot of activity and stuff like that, and we would really like people to yes, I did design the Liberty, and I am an artist. You can actually look me up on DeviantArt. I have my own link tree. It's linktr.ee/angel in black ink, all one word. And if you go there, my DeviantArt is there, and you can look at my DeviantArt and see my art. Um, I have not uploaded anything in a while. I've still been doing art, but I have not been uploading it. It's terrible. I just haven't had freaking time. Um, most of it's been doodles anyways. But let's see. Before I go on to that, I'm going to mention that the Matrix itself, I mean, like, yeah, it's growing. There's lots more activity. We've got more people. I want to encourage you guys that are not on the Matrix with us yet to definitely get over there. And I'm being climbed by a liver kitty. The liver kitty wants you to get on the Matrix, y'all. Look at this. No, don't look at me. Look at them. Don't look at me. Look at them. Look at this kitty. Look at this liver kitty. He's disappointed. He's disappointed that you guys have not gotten on the Matrix yet and that you're still using all of those centralized crappy social media things as your main social media. This cat does not approve of your mainstream white market social media habits. For shame. For shame. Now he regrets having walked up here with me. He's like, "Really? This is what I have to deal with, people." No, he came back. I don't even know. Like, I'll harass him and he keeps coming back. The cat came back the very next day. The cat came back, swore he was a goner, but the cat came back. Um, I am sorry. I'm not. I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry. Um, Oh, Jesus, he's back again. But yeah, no, there's stuff popping, and I'm trying to get people talking in the other different groups for different stuff and everything. And you guys are welcome to come make your own groups and all sorts of cool shit. So just get over here, and if you need any help, you can hop in the Discord and reach out to us for help, or you can jump into our DMs or our social media or anything like that, and we'll actually just I will straight up walk people through that shit. I'm not even lying. Like, I'm so excited that somebody's interested that I will drop shit and fucking just run over there. Would you stop it? You're embarrassing nobody. There's nobody in this house that has any shame. Um, but yeah, no, I'll drop everything and just help you guys. I don't mind. I just want to teach people how to use I'll teach you how to use any kind of decentralized social media so long as I know how to use it. And if I don't know how to use it, tell me about it and I'll figure it out. And then I'll teach you how to use it. I don't care. Because, like, I'm totally about learning about new ones too. In fact, I'd like to actually start at least dedicating, like one mic drop a week to like talking about different decentralized stuff that I use so that other people can get into it and try it. I'm not really sure which one I'm going to start with, but there's a whole bunch of them. In fact, actually, I may put it to poll with our subscribe star people as to which one I start with. I think that would be great. We'll let you guys nominate it, or maybe we'll let you guys nominate it and I'll let everybody vote. Um, that sounds like a good idea. We'll let the subscribe star people nominate which decentralized thing I talk about first. Um, anyways, after that, we have the RCLP. Okay, I know that I've gone over this a bazillion times, y'all. I know that, like, you guys know about the rally, and I know you guys are totally going to come out there and support people, right? This is April the 24th in Austin, Texas. The Redacted Caucus is putting on a rally. It's a unity shindig with all the liberty you can have. It's a smorgasbord of liberty. Dan Berman's gonna come out and he's gonna talk. And as far as I understand, he's also still gonna be slinging that black market insulin, and it's gonna be all sorts of like non-compliance and awesomeness. Um, I'm gonna double check on the insulin thing though, because I haven't seen him mention it in a little bit, but I did see him mention it, so I'm pretty sure he's doing that still. And I'm pretty sure it's okay for me to say because it was like on social media where I saw him mention it. So, dude, this guy has no shame. He has no fear. He's like, fuck it. Let him arrest me for helping people get insulin. That would suck, wouldn't it? Well, I mean, that's what he said on the show, basically. Okay, I'm paraphrasing it. Don't quote me on that. You can go back to the show and see what he said about it the last time he did this. But I think that you guys should definitely get out there and join us. And you got a little time to plan, and it'll be great. I'm gonna do my best to be out there, but like, there's gonna be a lot of redacted caucus people out there trying to like spread the good word and come in with a little bit of a rumble, and I mean a peaceful one, a peaceful rumble. It's a peaceful rumble, like a sleeping tiger that you don't want to poke. Mm. But anyways, now that I've thrown that up and thrown these lovely flyers in you guys' faces, I do hope that you guys will, if you can, take some time to go out there. There's gonna be a bunch of people there actually. Like, I should have gotten the list of the like and thought about it and seen if some of the people didn't mind me saying who was gonna be there and shit, but I haven't had a chance to ask them permission. So like, I'll see if I can ask them. I will ask them to see if I can mention it and stuff like that. But yeah, hopefully I'll be able to see all you guys in Texas. I hope I'll be able to head out there myself. Um, I would really like to be out there. Now, all of that stuff aside, we're all done with all of the announcements, and I get to talk for just a little bit about what I want to talk about. And I don't know if my guest wants to come in yet while I'm doing this, but I don't know. Hey,
How you
just
doing?
you watched the PBS thing yet?
I did not. I am
What?
a real person with real problems, and Home Depot delivered my flooring in the rain.
Oh my
So I was
god.
messing with that.
Well, I hope you enjoy your white market blood money Home Depot floor. Getting all tacky. Um, well, I have to talk about this, so you're just gonna have to fucking deal with it. And then after that, you're gonna tell us something happy, okay?
Absolutely, we can do that.
This is my plan. I want to go out on a happy note after I do this. So, like this PBS special, American Insurrection, or whatever the fuck they call. Oh yeah, that's what it's called. Oh Jesus. All right, so first things first, my biggest fucking bitch about this whole thing is like the framing of all of this shit is fucking horrible. Like, I want to no, wait. I want to start by saying fuck Nazis and fuck Proud Boys and fuck the MAGA brainwashed Q crowd and all their shit. I don't give a crap about what they said about them. I do not actually like, I know that some of it was probably hyperbolic, but I mean, they're pretty bad. They're fucking horrible. This is, I'm not talking about them when I'm talking about this. I'm talking about what they're talking about when they bring up the boys and shit. Um, so back to my first complaint, the music. Holy shit. I felt like I looked down and was listening to it and just listening to the music and stuff like that. And it was, I might as well have been watching some sort of like dramatic crime film, or like some, like those murder mysteries where they're super serious and they're trying to make you scared of serial killers and stuff. Um like, that's what it reminded me of. I told people you might as well have just used like a Stephen King movie soundtrack for the music, because that's basically like about as much good as it did. And the music is probably like I bitched about it a lot because I'm like, I know that they did that on purpose because like when they do that, they use it to set the tone. And so they immediately took control of the tone and made it, like made people like they were doing that to try and make people scared. That's all they were doing that for. And I mean, a lot of it was like I mean, I know everybody was like worried about what Mike was going to say and stuff like that, but I don't really think that was terrible. I didn't really have a problem with any of that. It's just they framed everything so fucking horribly that it was awful. And like there's a certain point near the beginning of them mentioning the boys where they like bring up Flintlock, which if you've been watching the show for a little while, you probably saw that episode where they came on here and they they took this clip from their podcast that is like so out of context and they used it to like basically insinuate that he had encouraged Corello. I hope I'm fucking saying that right cuz like double L's fuck me up. I'm from Texas, y'all. Um they that it had encouraged their violence like and it was such a stretch. I was so danger music. Yes, it was danger music. But yeah, um, I was just honestly like this whole thing pissed me off. Like it pissed me off so much that like I had to talk about it now. I couldn't wait to do like a mic drop tomorrow or something like that. I had to fucking throw it in here because like they just framed everything as badly as they possibly could and they sandwiched it us between like white supremacists and MAGA Q people and it's not going to it's not a good look for us. It's not. And I mean, thankfully they didn't I did laugh because at one point you can hear one of us say something mildly spicy, and then they're like, they're saying something spicy, and then they're like in Minecraft, and I was like, that did amuse me a little bit, but the rest of it was fucking awful. Like, oh my god, Jesus, yeah, no, it's a slaughter. Um, on the other hand, I'm gonna take this moment to encourage you guys to go back and check out the Flintlock episode because he's really cool. He's very interesting. And then I'm gonna ask you guys to go check out his podcast. He doesn't have a lot of episodes, so you guys can go back and listen to what he's already got. And it's very good. Like seriously, I really enjoy his podcast. It has kind of he has a real hard on for hating the prison system and the way all of that works out and stuff. So like it's definitely up everybody's alley and shit. So definitely like get over there and give him some love. Um I do think he has a YouTube, but like God, none of us really know how long our YouTubes are gonna last. Make sure that you spread out with us. Like we're all trying to spread out to make sure that we have other platforms already established. So, and you guys are basically the only ones that can help us do that. And I mean, PBS reaching out to swipe it at like that's weird. Like I fucking hate that they did that because like I don't think that I mean, like, yeah, it was all out of context. This is fucking murderalizing and stupid. So make sure that you guys shout out and give a boy some fucking support, okay? Um, was there anything else that I wanted to say about it? I mean, aside from that, it was just awful. All of it was fucking awful. Just fucking awful. I need to like wait in a couple of days, get a couple of more people who have seen it together and just like see what they think. Because like I would love to do that. Let's do a boys react night. We'll all just sit down and react to this piece of shit that they fucking put out. Like, holy Jesus. And then we can, like, I don't know, put it in a bag and put it on the White House's front door and light it on fire and knock. And just do a giant poop, a giant piece of PBS poop prank on these motherfuckers. I'm a little bit riled up. I mean, in Minecraft, I would never put poop on the White House in reality. I love the government.
Mhm.
Anyways, all right, let's move on. I mean, like, I would love to hear you guys' comments about this video. If you guys are curious about it, I did link it below, so you can totally just go click the link and watch it. It's it's fucking awful. Oh my god. But if you do go watch it, please come back and comment about what you thought about it, or I mean, like, hit us up somewhere and let us know what you thought about it, because I'm really curious about what everybody thought about it. Um, so in the face of, yes, exactly, it's repulsive. In the face of this repulsive shit, y'all had a much better weekend last weekend.
Oh, absolutely. Absolute blast. Um, I don't think it was a very big known event. This was the A10 HB1 rally in Tallahassee, Florida.
And
It
what
was an
was it
absolute
for?
blast.
Like, and what is that? I mean, like, tell them what the thing is so that they know in case they don't know what that.
So there are two bills in legislature in Florida right now that are moving to be passed. I forget the number of the second bill, but HB1 is the one of primary focus. It's basically an anti-protesting bill. Um, Three things that really stick out to me in this bill are: number one, the bill would make it illegal for people to come from out of state and support protests in the state of Florida. Um,
Wow,
that
so
is
like you and
Americans
I couldn't go to a Florida protest to like support our friends and the stuff that
exactly
they're
like
having to fight against.
Americans cannot support Americans. Like that's not right. And
Trying to
aside
separate
from
us.
that, it would make it legal to run over protesters. So there's that part.
What?
Yep.
Like just flat out tell me there's nuance to that.
I don't know all the details of the bill. I'm sure
I'm
there's some
gonna have to
people
get
in
one
the
of the
chat.
Florida people to come explain this shit.
Yeah, I don't. I'm sure there's someone in the chat that could explain the nuances to the whole legal to run over protesters part. But
Yeah,
in any sense, we have the right to protest, and I don't think that you should run over protesters.
right? Like no,
It's definitely not make it legal. At least, like that's a step too far. We don't sign into legislation the
make
act
it
of
legal. What the fucking fuck? Fuckity fuck. What is up with you, South? Why are you like this? Like, what are we doing right now down here?
exactly,
This
and
was supposed to be happy. Now I'm angry again.
so we all know about the rioting around the country too. You know, uh, if this bill passed, let's say you were attending a rally or a
Hold
protest.
on a second. Is that Rev? Will you come in and explain this shit to us real quick?
There we go.
Can you do that? I don't know. Keep going. I'll see what he says.
All right. But so let's say that you were attending a protest and, some people got wild. Maybe they rioted, maybe they looted, maybe they had some property destruction. Well, now you being involved in that protest, you are blanket guilty. Everyone involved. So there's no longer the aspect of like individual involvement, like you were at this protest and this happened. You're responsible. Um, that part is a bit fucked up because you're not actually guilty of anything. You could have just been exercising your First Amendment. You could have literally just been the guy holding a sign. And now, because some idiot decided to go and bash in Dollar Tree's door, you are guilty by this bill, at least to my understanding of it. Obviously, I'm not in Florida. I just came to support because, if it's happening elsewhere, it's coming to you. So all
I
the
sent
bad
you a
shit aside,
DM over on the other thing.
that's a good way to say it.
I'm getting
Actually,
all cryptic.
over protesters.
Huh?
That is actually a really good way to say it.
Rico, yeah.
But aside from all of that and how awful the bill is, the turnout and the events that came from the rally were really cool. Obviously, you had your boogs because this was a more boogaloo oriented event as far as our side of it being planned. But we got involved with some local. It's a local group. It's a civilian action. It's really cool. From my understanding, they were Tallahassee based, and they had some really cool ideas with something they called CPAC, which I forget what the acronym means, but it's basically a board of civilians that would be responsible for holding.
Now what's up?
Hey, what's going on, Rick?
Yo.
You're talking about
Hey,
yo,
Yeah, talking about A10.
Justice, scoot
Got
over
it.
so you're in the. There you go.
Yeah, yeah.
There we go.
Reverend can explain the bill a little bit better than
Yeah,
myself.
explain this fuckery that y'all were protesting against.
I,
This sounds like
I'm
crazy.
also not the best to explain it because the bill was ridiculously fucking long. But basically, I think they're gonna expand the stand your ground law to include like running over protesters,
What the fuck?
Yes, you are standing your ground by running over a protester. Yep, yep.
which I'm okay with stand your ground law, but that's kind of fucky. Um,
Alright.
they're gonna
That's crazy. I'm gonna have to go read this shit, aren't I? Holy
they're
crap.
pretty much gonna RICO. They're pretty much gonna RICO the fucking protesters by, let's say some dude does some fuck shit on the protest, and they're gonna arrest fucking the person that organized the protest is gonna get RICO.
Yeah. Now we're not saying that if you're at a
Not
protest,
literally by the RICO law, but in effect, it's basically a RICO.
also nobody here is saying you should go and like attack people when you're protesting. Like your problem is not with the civilians. So if you get attacked or somebody defends themselves from you for going and attacking them, like no, that
Yeah,
you
there's nothing wrong with it, like self defense, but like they're just
but
running
take
a
it
fucking protester over that they're blocking the road. That is not self defense.
yeah, no,
Bro,
that is not
go find a different road. You see that R on the shifter? Yeah, if you put your shifter over that R, your car goes backwards and you can go somewhere else away from the fucking protest.
Right? And yes, MP5 asking where that's at. Yeah, that's the state of Florida.
Bro,
And that
what
is
other
some
state would be on
total
this fucking
bullshit. That is some total
what other state
bullshit.
would be on this fucking
Oh, Jesus. I should just get a bunch of the Florida boys together and do a fucking show and we can just be like Mad Liberty Party Florida Man Edition. And
to
just like
Oh, bro, trust me, I
illustrate
can
the
even
comment.
gather for the Florida boys to that.
that
Ironically,
sounds like
the governor of Florida just called the state of Florida an oasis of freedom,
Yeah, bro, that's what pisses me off. This man was sitting there
an
talking about
oasis
just
of
an oasis
freedom.
of freedom. What?
and then
Bruh,
passes a
how is it an oasis of
like
freedom if you're using the force of the law to silence dissent? That is the opposite of freedom.
Oh my god. No.
That's out of here what
so.
you want me Mussolini ass.
so so y'all tell me about the good part. Tell me about the protest and how nothing bad happened and all
What
Oh,
that
was the
shit.
protest? We didn't expect anything bad to happen
what
in the
wasn't
first place.
what?
Yeah, we met up with some group. They were called the Tallahassee Committee Action. I don't remember TCAC. They were
Tallahassee
protesting several
Committee
things over there.
Action? Community
I
action?
don't something like I don't remember the exact name. It was their initials were TCAC. They had black shirts with a red fist on it. It said TCAC at the bottom. It was a bunch of them, and they were protesting a lot of the things that we're against. Like they were protesting police brutality and protesting white supremacy, and I mean they got a little. You can tell they don't believe the same things we do because the president of that
Yeah.
committee was literally wearing a shirt with Stalin's face on it. But
Well, the cool thing about them is they were a very interesting
they,
mix of different
but
kinds.
they were also very diverse. They were a very diverse group, just like us. Like I'm not gonna judge that entire group based on that one person. Just like somebody is that's like the equivalent of people judging the boob based on like that fucking Telegram group.
Yep.
Oof. Yes,
Like
please don't.
in them, there was the one definite Marxist speaker, anti-capitalism, and then there was just a straight anarchist, like nothing he could say except, "Yeah, dude, I'm just an anarchist." Then there was the guy who actually went with us. He was really cool. I didn't get to talk to him a lot, but he was super cool. He just kind of rolled with the boogs, and
Oh, you mean the dude at the end with the dreads?
yeah, that dude was really
Yeah, he
cool.
just
So,
he
they
just
were
want to walk with
really
us at
cool,
the end of all that. That guy was pretty cool.
and
I mean,
I
I
think
feel
the
like we
takeaway,
could. I want to establish communication with those people, and I want to see what we can do together. You know,
yeah, because we don't always like a lot of them. We didn't align completely ideologically with, but the takeaway is that everybody there was there for the same reason. Everyone hates this bill. Everyone knows that this is an infringement, and so we were all there, and it was really
the girl
it was
with Stalin's face on it was there. That's how you know it's bad. When somebody who has Stalin on their shirt is against the fucking bill because it's tyrannical, it's tyrannical.
hell yeah.
I'm just saying.
And as I guess I kind of learned a little bit about how much these rallies can actually be. Like, gratefully, nothing got spicy. There was no spicy. The amount of support from like drivers that just drove by was incredible. Like
Was
people
there
would
lots of
give
honking and
honk.
shit?
Yes, it was awesome.
Well,
Nobody really spoke against what we were doing.
remember the two ladies? We love our governor. He doesn't love
What?
you.
Yeah, the Jesus lady.
No,
She
not
just
the
kind of
Jesus lady.
wait. Which
There
one?
was also a Jesus lady. Yeah, there was also a Jesus lady that was like, "Oh, this is good. This is to stop the violence and protests." I'm like, laws against violence they already exist, right? Like, I wasn't the one to talk to her. Somebody else did, but like, bruh, how do you support this?
Yep,
How
yep,
does
yep, yep.
anyone support this? I don't understand. Like, you have to have some kind of problem with your brain to support a bill that literally takes away one of the most basic fundamental human rights, or
And it's
infringes on it. It doesn't take away it.
was it a protest or was it a block party? Because it kind of felt like a block party, and everybody loved it.
It was both. It was
Yeah,
both.
it was an absolute blast. Everybody there was in a good mood, not a bad, except for the few that actually had a emotional reason for being there. And then the whole fact of just meeting new people, meeting other people in the Liberty community who see these things, and you start to see like how many people actually see these things and know that they're wrong and are willing to speak out. All of that is just really, really cool.
Yes, it is. And I love like I'm okay, I'm not getting all fucking emotional and gushy and weird and shit, but like I absolutely love the way that like I get this like warm feeling when I realize that all these people are like who are different come together and shit. Like I do. It makes me all mushy and shit. I get fucking chills like on my arms. I get like the bumps and stuff. You know what I'm talking about? Like
And
holy shit.
even further, like after the rally,
Not gonna
our
lie,
group.
that group was not happy about us being there at first. They were not happy at all.
No, they were.
They were
Well,
trying to take a picture of us together, and they're like, "Oh no!"
people will always be leery of us. Everyone keep that in mind. They will always be leery.
Well, I mean, yeah, until they know you, they're gonna be leery because they've been told all sorts of shit. You know, like the PBS thing I was bitching about just prior to this. Like all we have so much propaganda and everything stacked against us. They're always going
So you're telling
to
me that
be
publicly funded
defensive.
television is against a group that is against the government that funds them? Shocking.
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, like it's obvious after watching their fucking frontline
Yeah,
bullshit.
I wouldn't expect government funded TV to be on our side.
Yeah, it was terrible. It was awful. Um,
So a story about
we're gonna be
post
cleaning up after that for a while, I'm sure. What?
like story about post rally and why you should never be afraid as a boog to tell people about it and tell them what you're doing. Um, our group, we decided we're gonna go out to eat and have a good time afterwards. And we find this little like lounge and bar kind of deal. We're all having a good time. We're having drinks and whatnot, playing pool. And there's this family and this lady. She just kind of gets interested. She becomes curious, like
Yeah.
why are all of these tacky people dressed in these Hawaiian shirts?
What is up with all these tacky people?
Because we all look tacky. And so she goes and she comes and she asks us, and it was a weird moment. It's like, me and a couple of other boys that were there, we look at each other like, so what do we do in this situation? And so I decided, you know what, let's just go for it. And one another boy led that conversation. I won't blast his name, but she actually was into it. She wanted to learn about these things, and the conversation went to like guns. It went to, are we out here rallying? And it was just a really cool conversation, and it ended up with her hanging out with us and playing pool with us. It was a great time. Like, people are receptive when you talk to them. Like, you don't have to just be that scary figure in society because you have a Hawaiian shirt on. People will
Right?
listen.
They
You
will.
guys
Yeah.
stand up for us.
It
I'm cool. I've always been cool with fight.
This is so wholesome because like I've been regularly so tired and a bit discouraged and shit, but I mean like it's true. As bad as it seems, progress is still being made one person at a time sometimes. But like you never know. Like it's like spreading seeds. You never know if like this creature that is like rubbing up against your plant that is going to take the seeds out, it's going to spread one seed or like 50. You never fucking know.
Yeah. And I mean,
Um
there's the chance that, she went home and was like, boogs. What are boogs? Like, what were these people that I hung out with? And then she went and she
yeah.
found all the white supremacist bullshit that's online. And she was
Oh
like, oh
god, I
my God,
hope
I played
not.
pool with these people. Or she could have been like, no, like, these were nice people. I don't believe this. Like, they were at a Black Lives Matter rally and they
In
showed
the
me.
very least, I hope that she was at least curious and tried to and encouraged to figure out
Bro,
what
they,
was
they
really
literally
going
go
on.
around telling people that the reason we go to Black Lives Matter rally, Black Lives Matter rally. I can't English. Black Lives Matter rallies is because we are there to try to start a race war, instigate a race war, and it's like, what the fuck? What kind of shit is
Yeah.
Well,
And
that?
we're marching
we're
down.
okay. I just have one
We're
thing to say
really
about
shitty at
that.
starting a race
For
war. We're
the
siding with the
for the amount of fucking BLM rallies and shit we've been to, we are really bad at using BLM to start a race war. Like we're really bad at it. I mean, like one of us even died at one. Like we're like the opposite
yeah.
of good at starting a race war at a fucking BLM rally. Like holy Jesus. Like I'm not trying to make light of that. Obviously, that shit upsets the crap out of me. But like,
Yeah, no, to anybody who's like wondering, like, just look at one and then look at which way we're facing. It is not at BLM, I promise. So, that would be the police that we're looking at. Fuck the police.
well, yeah, because the BLM movement people, that's part of our communities when we're there. Like when we show up, those are our community people, you know?
They're fighting
And
just.
honestly, I'm not kidding. Like when I say this, I will go out to a MAGA rally and I will talk to those people and I will be there with my community trying to like speak. Okay, to be fair, like Arkansas is different and like these people are brave. Like they know I'm an anarchist and I'm mouthy and they let me have the microphone and everything. So like they're really laid back. So I mean be careful about that. You never know what kind of people you're dealing with.
I mean, anybody
Um
who's practicing their First Amendment rights is.
but yeah, like I don't give a shit what side you're on. Now, to be fair, um I'm not going to go out there and like fight for a Nazi's right to speak. I'm just not going to do it. Like some of us are a little bit more hardcore for the free speech stuff than I am, and I mean like I admire that to an extent, but I'm just not going to do it. Um
My thing on
then
that is
again, like, I'm probably also not gonna help a commie. Like, I love my ANCOM brothers and sisters and liberty and shit like that, but if you're like a tinky or a communist or anything authoritarian, we're not buddies. Um,
no. You
yeah.
don't deserve to get
Like,
fucked by the state, but we're not friends.
no, you don't deserve to get fucked by the state, and I will attest to that, and I'm not cool with it,
They
but
want to
I'm
be the
probably
state
not gonna
doing the
go
fucking.
I'm probably not gonna go out of my way to help you.
Yeah, I like
Like, if
Anthem.
I'm
Just Anthem
there
want to be the
if
state doing
I'm
the fucking. Even
if
if they're
I
getting fucked by the state now, they want to be fucking leader.
if
If we're
I'm there and it happens, I'm not gonna be cool with it. I don't give a shit who you are. I'm not gonna
let's say
ask what
you are,
your political affiliation is.
if we're
But,
standing
like,
somewhere for the same
Yeah,
reason.
like you guys remember like during the protests when they were snatching up the leftist protesters in Portland in like unmarked
yeah.
vans with dudes in tactical gear. I think they were PMC guys. I'm not sure what the
Well,
fuck they
that's
were.
not just in Portland, and as far as I understand, that
Yeah,
shit has
it
not
happened in a
stopped.
couple of cities as far as I know, but like when that happened, there were so many people cheering it on, like, yeah, hate them. And it's like, bruh, like you know that when you're protesting, they're gonna do the same shit to you, right? Like, they're gonna snatch your ass too when you're a fucking threat to the government. So why are you cheering this on? And I'm talking about like people that consider themselves like libertarians and min caps and shit. It's like,
People are labeling me as an ANCOM. Are you serious?
I
I'm
told
not
you
a
to fuck
fucking
your girl.
AMCOM,
he is not
y'all.
a fucking
Like,
ANCOM.
people
He
try to
is not
say
a
I'm an
fucking ANCOM. What
ANCAP.
the
They
fuck?
try to say I'm an ANCOM, and like I show up and they're all talking to me from an angle, and it starts to dawn on me at a certain point, and I'm like, wait, do you think I'm an insert cup or com here? And they're like, aren't you? And I'm like, no. Your whole angle is like not working on me because I'm not those things. I'm not those things, y'all.
Telescope.
This
I had
is
that
not
conversation with
the
him once.
An blah
Definitely
you're
not
looking for.
an
Yeah,
ANCOM.
I'm not an ANCOM, but I'm also not an ANCAP. So just y'all stop it. Y'all stop it. Stop it. Stop. Stop.
But I
Um,
mean, aside from
I'm
that,
sorry.
At one point, somebody called me a Nazi, and then like they called me an anarchist right after that. And I'm like,
Dude, I've been
those are
called a communist and a fucking fascist in the same fucking thread.
right.
The same set of
That's what I don't
threads,
get.
you know.
People are so binary in their thinking. They can't like imagine something outside of the fucking left and right paradigm at the time.
Well, I get why when I'm walking up to people, they think I'm Antifa or something, right? Like, okay, when I'm walking up to somebody on the right, their immediate fear is that I'm Antifa and that I'm gonna throw milkshakes at them or something, right? Um, no, I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. Like, they've been informed that this is what people that look like me do, you know?
Don't spell me.
And god damn you, fucking progressive left, for taking the look because you're not punk rock. Fuck
They
you.
really are.
You're not punk rock. You're not punk rock. Okay. Anyways, I said it, right? Um,
amen.
to be fair though, punk rock isn't ANCAP either. Like, I just fuck
No,
off
punk
all you
rock. I don't
guys.
think they identify as
Um,
anything except pissed off. Like they were like the real punk
yeah,
rock.
I mean,
They were
like,
just pissed off.
that's me. I'm politically angry, and I don't give a shit about your economics. And if you try to enforce them on people, I will burn that shit to the ground. It's pretty simple. I mean, in Minecraft, theoretically, obviously, not like a pyro or something. Um, what was I saying before? I was like in Minecrafting everything again. I got distracted.
I lost it.
I lost it too. Um, so yeah, I'm really
Basically,
glad
I
that you
encourage
guys had a good
everybody.
fucking weekend and that you had fun and that people came together and even though people were nervous about it. Oh yeah, I was gonna say on the left, that was it. When I walk up to the left, like a lot of them are concerned because they can tell I'm armed and stuff like that. And like people on the left
Bruh,
here, they are armed, but they don't usually open carry. And like I just open carry all day, all the time.
Open carry,
Um
normalize guns in society again.
yeah, and so like the open carry thing throws them off
I don't like
and
open
like
carrying because
that's
I can't
usually
do it in
the
my state,
um
and I want to be the first one to get shot. Some shit pops off. Shoot the nigga with the fucking open gun first. That's the first person I'm gonna shoot. So nah, I'm gonna hide my shit.
but yeah. But like yeah, it kind of throws them off and they usually I don't get as much flack from them. They usually might ask some questions, but like I answer them and then they're like, "Oh, okay, you're cool." Um to be fair, like I usually know a bunch of people that are there that are all like, "Oh yeah, he's cool, leave him alone."
If you're like
Um
LGBT or a minority, they're usually a lot cooler about you having a gun.
I'm not I'm still working on getting integrated into our LGBT community here. I was
What, how,
like gun shy
what do you
of
mean?
it.
What do you mean integrated? I thought like if you were LGBT, you were part of the community. What do you mean integrated?
They
What?
don't like to
No,
talk to
that's
people
not
with
how
guns,
that
man.
works. Yeah, like um
That just
well
seems
here everybody arms themselves. That's not a big deal. It's just uh I didn't reach out to the community myself at first because like in the past places I've been, I've not always had great experiences. So I just didn't bother when I got here. But I've been told that they're different here. And since everything else is fucking different here, I decided that I was going to be like, fuck it. Maybe they are. Okay, let's go. So I'm like slow working my way into the community here. I'll be like up to my fucking balls in it eventually. No, wait, that's not how I meant to say that. That now everyone's gonna think I'm a slut.
Ooh.
I'm not. I
My
just
Mike
know the
exposed.
from us.
I'm a slut. Oh my god, my cat is a snuggle slut, and I am a
Nothing
regular
wrong
one.
with that.
Anyways, um, did you guys have anything else about it that you wanted to like talk about before we like pull this to a close?
Reverend, I don't want to put you on the spot, but actually wrote one of the greatest speeches that I've heard.
Did you
Listening to
guys record that shit?
We didn't record it, but I don't want to put him on the spot, but I will invite him if he would like
I
to
mean, we
read
went
that
to the
off.
governor's mansion and we told him.
Wait, before you do that, fix your microphone. Cause like I've been able to understand you this whole time, but it is bumping. And when you take, if you, I am afraid that if you speak for that long, we won't be able to understand it.
Like I hope and I pray that the governor of Florida did hear this because it's not spicy, it's not combative. It is simply the truth. It really is one of
Right,
the most well written speeches I've heard.
Do
all
what?
right, I'll say the speech.
That's better.
Let me pull it up on my fucking.
Yeah, that would be really cool because I didn't get to hear it, and I thought you got. Why did you guys not fucking record that?
It kind of just started, and my phone was dead, and I was like, "So nobody's recording this?" And yeah, nobody was recording it.
Y'all
So
It
suck.
went lost.
I can either I can either show the screen be on the screen or I can pull up the notepad. I can't do both.
I mean, show it on the screen and read it. You can screen share it.
I don't know how to do it. Bruh, I'm a fucking boomer.
Are you on mobile? I don't know how to screen share on mobile. I'm a boomer
I'm on
too.
mobile.
Okay,
I'm literally at
Oh,
work
you
right now.
can send it to one of us, and we can screen share it on the computer.
yeah, I've got it right here. If you can, well, no, because just send it to Mike because I'm on my PC and Signal's not working.
Oh my god, send it to me. I'll put it up.
I'm sending it to you on Signal, Mike.
Hey, David, what's going on, man?
Yo. Thank you guys for joining us, by the way, and for sticking around. This is like kind of a longer one, I guess. It was kind
Yeah.
of a bitch fest. Oh my
Okay,
god,
I
this is
sent it.
not formatted at all. I hate you.
I
All
mean,
of
I can read. I can read it, but it's just
Hold on. I'm just going to take a quick. Hold on. Y'all give me 1 second. We're working this out.
yeah. This is where I use the English as my second language excuse.
For
Spanglish.
some reason, your microphone keeps jumping.
It's probably because my phone is literally in my hand. I'm moving my phone around.
We'll stop doing that.
Well, stop doing that.
How am I supposed to roll joint in Minecraft?
I roll 2 joints in the morning. I roll 2 joints at night. I roll 2 joints in
I
the
roll to
morning.
joint in the
And
afternoon.
then I
It makes me
get shut
feel
down
right.
for copyright.
So while they're figuring this part out, to everybody,
Ah,
seriously, if you can be vocal in Florida, this is a bill that definitely does not need to pass, and Florida needs support on this. From what I observed, there's a lot of people in Florida who
95%
know
of
this.
bills going to pass.
So if you can, be supportive of Florida in combating this bill.
It's going to come to your state. It will come to your state. Don't think it's in Florida now. It's not going to happen to you.
well, that's awful.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
I can't read that.
I'm gonna make it a little bigger.
Okay, I'm going to try it.
Maybe.
Put up full screen. Full screening did nothing but make the same exact. It just made the background black. The fuck?
There we go. That's as big as it's gonna get, but I think that's big enough for people to read. I can read it now. Can you guys see that shit?
I can make it out.
You can make it out.
Yeah.
Well, I
Somebody
mean,
want to read because I
actually, I
can't.
could make it bigger and then like just move it downward when
Hey,
you
there
talk.
you go.
Oh, that yeah. Hold on, let me do this.
Ah, awesome.
All right, there we go. How's that, y'all? Can you see that good? Read this shit.
All right, just give me one.
Everyone's like, just read it, lol.
230 years ago, the men who founded this country ratified the first 10 amendments to the Constitution. The first of these amendments states Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free speech thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech, or of the press, or the right of the people to peaceably assemble and to petition the government for redress of grievances. In the wording of this amendment, the intent could not be clearer. We have a natural human right to free speech, religion, press, and what I am standing here doing today, or yesterday, Saturday, the right of the people to peaceably assemble. This right is under attack right now by our state government. We stand here today not out of a desire for opposition to the government, but as a necessary defense of our unalienable human rights. Governor DeSantis recently referred to our state as an oasis of freedom. I dream of that being a factual statement one day. However, a state whose government is actively trying to use the force of the law to subjugate dissent cannot even be remotely considered free. If the governor truly believes that Florida is an oasis of freedom, then why not prove it by embracing legislation that expands the freedom of the people and taking action against the bills that abridge the freedom of the people like HB1? There are many more steps that we need to take to have a truly free society, or even just a state that resembles an oasis of freedom. A bill made to restrict one of the most basic human, like, can you stop scrolling? A bill made to one of the most basic and fundamental human rights, the step backs. It is a step towards totalitarianism, is a step towards tyranny. It's everything this country is supposed to represent. Ronald Dion DeSantis served in the U.S. Navy and currently serves as our governor. Both of those positions require an individual to swear an oath. The oath for the Navy and the oath for the governor have something in common. They both require you to defend the Constitution. Allowing this bill to pass will be a direct violation of that oath. Governor DeSantis, we are asking as your constituents to stay true to this oath against Corona, and veto HB1. We are asking as your constituents for you to support legislation, Mike,
Oh, whoops, sorry. I was listening.
that would expand our freedoms, not restrict them. This is not a matter of left-wing or right-wing politics. It is a matter of human rights, and we implore Governor DeSantis to respect them.
Amen.
Sorry, everyone, the speech. I was getting into it. I'm like, oh, whoops, derp. Stop listening and man the screen, you derp. I'm good at this. We here at the Mad Liberty Project are impeccable and professional and perfection to a fault.
We're just a bunch of raggedy
tell
ants,
you
man.
We're just a bunch of raggedy ass anarchists and boogs and libertarians and lawbirds and all sorts of other shit. Mm. Mind the egoists, they'll black pill the shit out of you. It's like the cats. Mind the cats, except for we're like, mind the egoists. They're all like, spook? Spook? No. Um, so I'm gonna get on a rant about stupid, silly shit. Well, actually coming up relatively soon, I'm gonna do a thing with I'm gonna do an interview with somebody and we're gonna talk about that. So it's
Sweet.
it's gonna be interesting. Um I'm curious about the subject myself. I wouldn't say that I was an egoist or anything though. I know several of them though. All of them are assholes, but also delightful at the same time.
It's a new term for me, but I guess I'll learn.
I love them dearly. Um,
Right.
anyways, so on that note, I already went through all of the stuff that I usually say at the end, like the subscribe star and well, you guys can use the coin tree if you want to make some other kind of donation to help us out. In any of our projects, keeping anything going. And like we also would like to be able to do better shows and cover different things and stuff like that for you guys. So, you know, you can help with that. You can also come and volunteer and join the team or join the community. Speaking of the community, I've taken to doing a little post show in the public Jitsi channel over in our Matrix, and you can go and you can join our Discord and get the link for that out of the pinned messages, but we really encourage you to actually join the Matrix and get in the Jitsi with us. Um, so I'm gonna take a short break after this, and then I'll be over there, chilling out. So we'll do a little post show hangout, and then I will disappear from the face of the earth for a little while, probably. That's called sleeping. Um, let's see. I can't think of anything else to say here at the end since I already said all the other shit. That's awkward. Like when you do updates about the shit that you usually say at the end, you don't end up saying it and it's fucking weird. Um all right. Well, with that being note, we'll see you later on this week. We are definitely going to have shows. I don't know what those shows are going to be about. It's a grab bag. Be excited. Wee. We'll see you soon. Until then, you guys be safe and you guys be free. Don't give away your freedom for your safety. If you do that, you're going to lose both. And you kind of fucking deserve to. Y'all have a good night. This episode of Hatters Weekly is fucking adjourned. Goddamn and fuck the government.